last night. I'm a transitioning vegan. Can people understand
That's right.
the term transitioning? Shit, I'm hungry. For real, I cannot tell you how many guys I have met by getting in my car, solo for dolo, okay? Going to a random restaurant, sitting at the bar, ordering some food, and enjoying myself. The men will come. I feel like a lot of women don't meet men out in the city. Because first of all, let's talk about this shortage, right?
If you will.
If you will, right? So I know that there's like these statistics that are like floating around.
We touched on this before.
But what I can say is I've never felt those statistics. I've never been in a situation where I felt like I couldn't get a man, I couldn't get a quality man, or that the man I was dating several other women. I ain't saying that hasn't happened, and there's things that I could not have known about. Mm-hmm. But I had never felt like I'm like forced to share a man because it's 13-1.
Which is not a real statistic.
What do you mean by that, Tim?
In Atlanta, it's not 13-1, men to women.
What is it?
I don't remember. I looked it up. It was a lot fewer than what we think it is. Because I thought it was 8-1.
People just keep exaggerating. It gets bigger and bigger every year.
Especially with gay men factored into that. Like, people be lying, man. It ain't that.
But I just feel like I know I was like on Facebook the other day, and like this girl that I know was saying that this girl clearly is like in her upper 30s, was saying that for the first time in life, she went to a restaurant and ate alone.
She went to a restaurant and ate alone.
Yeah. I prefer to be alone.
But let me tell you this though. If you are a woman at the bar by yourself, somebody gonna holler at you.
Every single time. Just last night.
Because to me, I feel like you are putting yourself in a social position by being at the bar. It's places I won't holler at women. I won't holler at women at the gym.
Really? Why?
Because if you looking like you focused and you worrying about working out,
you don't want to interrupt that.
I'm not going. And then I know how I am at the gym. Like if I don't put on like some sport cologne, then I've been sweating. I'm like, I ain't really comfortable.
Or you ain't feeling your best.
I ain't feeling my best. So if I ain't feeling my best, I ain't gonna holler. And I be feeling like somebody really serious at the gym, especially the gyms I be going to. I don't go to like LA Fitness on Camp Creek.
Right.
So
you like smaller gyms.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that people there really there to work out. Right. So I ain't even going. You would have to holler at me. The only way I'm gonna holler at you at the gym if you be like, "Hey, can you show me how to work this?" And then
go from there, right?
Yeah. You done open the door. You feel me? But you gotta open that door at the gym.
Right.
At the grocery store, I would. Certain places like that, but at the bar, oh yeah.
I'm here for the
That's what you're here for. You would have got a table if you ain't want to talk.
Hello.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like anybody can come sit around me on the right and on the left.
Yeah.
Within 7 or 8 inches, right?
I'm right there.
What
about them Rams?
I mean, what about them? Like last night, okay, I went
in, like fuck Tom Brady. What you think?
I know. No, let me tell you. Last night I went to go get my hair braided, right? So hungry, so I'm gonna stop at the Red Lobster, right? Because I was like, I want a salad. So
you know, Albany nigga when they say, or a country nigga, the Red Lobster,
the Red Lobster.
But I also say the Kroger too.
The Kroger.
And the Walmart.
Man, what you talking about? Everything is the.
Right. But yeah, so I went to the Red Lobster and I sat at the bar and it was like 3 guys to the right of me. It was like 2 old heads and 1 guy that was like younger than them. So when I came up, the guy looked at me as I was like, pulling the chair out, and he was like, kind of looked over like, oh, okay. And then he just was like, start like kind of twiddling his hands a little bit, like
you already knew what was happening.
Like one of these.
Like this nigga trying to figure it out real quick. He don't know what to say.
I felt like he was like had gotten nervous all the time, but I just kind of like kept it real, like straightforward and just like basic and just like what, I'm just here to eat. And I'm like easy to talk to, and I will talk to anybody. But I'm like, if you don't talk to me, then it just is what it is. He wasn't there with the two old heads, but he was talking to the two old heads. And eventually, the two old heads, they left, right? So it was just him. He sat there, just all quiet, and was just over there just getting lit, okay? And so, you got beers and Long Islands and beers.
He was here for that.
He was there. He had the time, okay?
Over with. Ain't no basketball game was on.
Virginia Tech was on. Virginia Tech and whoever they were playing. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, dang, he getting lit, but whatever, honey. I'm waiting on my scallops to come out anyway. And so, literally towards the end of my meal, what? My veganess. I had fish last night. I'm a transitioning vegan. Can people understand the term transitioning? Shit, I'm hungry.
That girl was hungry. Did you see the perplexism in my face? I didn't want to say nothing. My face would have not been shown on camera.
If I'm gonna do these Cheddar Bay biscuits, damn it, I'm going all in.
You gotta do it. When you said you was going to Red Lobster, I was like, how's she gonna do that shit without getting the biscuits? Let me tell you something. I go to Red Lobster just because I have a craving for the biscuits.
Seriously. And that cheese and that honey, you ain't vegan no more if you eating them biscuits.
Well, that's an SEO right there.
But transitioning vegan. I am a transitioning vegan, people. Okay. That is what I am, transitioning vegan. Hey rulers and everybody getting ready to subscribe. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe right here at the bottom of the channel. Now back to the video. Well, basically, like towards the end of my meal, literally I was like asking for a to-go box, and he was like,
so I ain't trying to come at you or nothing like that, but where are you from?
That nigga was trying to get it together.
Poor thing, he was struggling. The whole time.
The whole time he was trying to get it together.
And so I was like, I told him where I was from or whatever. So he started talking or whatever. Of course, I just go on in because you know what? I don't mind talking to anybody. Mm-hmm. And so, I'm just talking to him. And, I told him about the podcast and everything. And, but I'm really getting ready to go. Mm-hmm. And so I handed, I don't know. I can't even remember what I said. I'm sure it wasn't anything. But whatever it is I said, he's
like, you know what? For that, I'm paying for your dinner.
So I had put the cash in a little glass, and the lady was taking, my money. And I said, that's so sweet of you. I said, but I've already paid her, so it's fine. He was like,
keep it.
Yeah, he was like,
no, I'm gonna pay for your dinner. I'm paying for your dinner.
And I was like, I said, she has my money. And I said, ma'am, bring it back.
Hold up, man. Hey, that would have got you all the way up. Hey. Wait. Hey, bring me that check back. Oh, no.
And it seemed like she was listening to us the whole time. It took her like a split second to turn around. She was like, here you go. Y'all go ahead and figure that out. Right.
On your way out, she said.
And so I had like a 20 and a 10. So I was like, well, here's the $10. Here's $10. Just, give it a tip.
No.
He thought about it for us and he was like,
yeah, he wanted to do that.
No. You keep your money.
I know he wanted to. Or whatever, but we kind of talked or whatever. I found out he was a veteran, see, I work with veterans every day, so we just kind of talked a little while, and then I ended up leaving because he finally looked at my finger and he was like,
"Oh, you married?"
I said, "Is that a wedding ring, though? Are you telling me?" Yeah, I said, "Are you asking me or are you telling me?" He was like, "Well, I don't know."
Well, I don't know.
Well, we'll leave it at that then.
Just so you feel good about yourself.
I know,
for paying for this dinner.
Like that. You know what I mean? It really ain't none of your damn business.
Exactly,
so whatever.
It ain't going nowhere from here.
Right? It's going nowhere. and toodles. Okay.
If you want to reach me, leave a comment.
Right.
And subscribe.
Right. So anyway, I got my stuff and I left or whatever. But that has happened to me so many times. But I can tell you one thing. It's never happened to me when I was with one of my girlfriends.
Because men be intimidated by multiple women. Because, you know, we always think that you got that one friend that's going to give you that stiff arm. Or you got to appease. Or if you see multiple women.
Or they're going to make you buy drinks for everybody. Pay for everybody's dinner. That too.
But if you're a real player, you go ahead and do it.
Really?
To go ahead and get to that one. You go ahead and do it. But you got to make sure you appealing to both of them. Like, so when you
elaborate.
Okay, so if you see one lady that you want to talk to, right, and they are two, or they're together, or it's three, you got to go.
Wait, are we talking about at Red Lobster, or are we talking about at the club? Because that's a little bit different.
Well, I've never seen nothing like that. Let's say at some place like the U Bar.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah.
So, or you at U Bar, you at some place like a bar.
Yeah. Okay.
A lounge. You know what I'm saying? And you go, you see the one chick, you want to holler at her, but she with a group. You go over there appealing to the whole group. You got to.
Why?
Because women are competitive. No woman wants to be like, oh, he chose her. If he chose just her, then we about it. All the other two act stank.
Really? I've never acted stink when somebody tried to talk to one of my homegirls.
Hey, let me tell you, that's what men experience, man. We be experiencing that. At least that's what we feel like too. Like so
off top, or if you just don't buy everybody a drink.
You can buy everybody a drink, but you got to show everybody love.
Oh no.
Yeah, you go and you show everybody love, right? So you know you want her, but you go.
Thing.
All right, it's a shun thing, but trust me, it works. So you better take that shun advice. So you go over there and you show all of them love.
Right.
Show all of them love, like you compliment everybody, you talk to everybody, you get them all laughing.
And then
but you single one. You single one. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm feeling all y'all cute, y'all doing y'all thing, but cool. You know what I'm saying? Just by that single eye. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And look at you though. You all extra, and you know what I'm saying? I see you. But you target both and you end up winning the whole clique and her. You feel me? You get the whole clique, and that mean next time you always welcome because they like you now. You know what I'm saying? So since
it's a good strategy,
yeah,
for the long haul. But I feel like a lot of men who are going up to women are not interested in anything long term. They just want to hit it and quit it. So I feel like in that regard, that strategy may not be useful for every guy.
This is the way I look at things. So how could you find some good pussy and you just want to hit it and quit it? Who just want to find some a good connection and want to drop it?
The definition of hit it and quit it is not hit it one time. The definition of hit it and quit it is to hit it without any intention of having a relationship.
Yeah, talk to them.
And that's what hit it and quit it don't mean you got to hit it one time and then get ghosts. You can hit it 15 times, and most men do. Okay. But
this is the thing though. Good that could happen. And you might find yourself like, oh shit, I like her.
It could.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
If you don't really know what your intention is, then go for the gusto. Like, go in for it. Yeah, okay.
Go in. And you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You will, if you don't go all the way, then you won't get all the way. But if you go all the way, you can get whatever you want.
Right, you can always pull back. Exactly. Right?
But I'm going to try to get it all. Right. I want it all in the beginning. Right. I want everything you think I could want. And then I'm look at you. I'm like, oh, this. And that's it. Bingo.
You're so stupid. But yeah, I just feel like I've met so many guys by just going to the bar and just sitting down and just being by myself. And I actually a lot of times prefer being by myself when I eat. Because I like meeting new people. And then sometimes I don't want to be bothered at all, but if it's somebody that's interesting that I don't know, then I'm thrilled by that. So
I'm gonna say this: if you're a woman and you feel like you having problems meeting people and you want to, and you in a situation like that, it's 2019. Holla at a player.
Oh, but what do you feel about that though?
Say good evening. Hey, if you look at, let me tell you something. Don't nothing make me feel better than a woman looking at me and say,
hey.
Hey, when that happened, I'm all in. Are you serious? That's all you got to do. I'm looking this way, you be like,
Hey.
Well,
Do you always have a drink in your hand when you meet
I don't.
somebody?
I might be like, I was at Ross the other day. I walked by and I made sure I sprayed on some Creed, right?
Uh-oh.
Some green Irish tweed.
Ooh, that's the best one. Hello, somebody. Hello.
So walked over. Lady walked past me. I walked past her. She said,
Somebody smell good.
That's what she said. And I was like, I played it off. I ain't hear her. But I was like, oh.
You don't want this now. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it.
So I was like, yeah, I ain't say nothing. In another situation, I would have been like, oh, that's all I needed. Because, right. She said that with intent for me to hear it.
Exactly. Of course.
You know what I'm saying? For me to react. But I didn't react because I wanted to act like I did not hear her. Right. So I wanted to see, in another time, I would want to see how serious she was.
The option simply isn't there anymore.
Right. So I wanted to see. I wanted to see how hungry she was. Oh, she was hungry.
Really?
She was hungry, boy.
I don't know. That Creed do things to a woman.
It do make you. Hey, somebody followed me around. Somebody followed me around just to ask me what cologne.
$400 bottle of cologne. That shit better be throwing women in spells, okay? Yeah. So my advice, particularly with Valentine's Day coming up. This is something you got to do before February the 14th, okay? If you're trying to get a February the 14th date, you have between now and through February the 13th to go sit your ass at a bar by yourself and let the people come to you.
Let them come to you, and they will.
That's our Valentine's Day advice for you. For those wanting to get a date. That's how you do it.